So there's a crazy thing that I've noticed. Some of the richest people that I've met actually dress very poor, or they look poor. And some of the people with like the most debt actually dress very nice, luxury goods and everything. And I started questioning, why is that the case? And then I came across a few things that I believe is the reason why looking poor is the new way to wealth. So the first thing that I started to see is the perception of money was very different between the rich and the poor. So there's obviously the rich, middle class, and poor, and the poor tend to have a broke mentality where they see cash as a means to spend. They just use it to spend and spend and spend. They get it, they burn it. They get it, they spend it. They want to look rich, even though they may be struggling behind the scenes. And then comes the middle class, where they get the money and they kind of just use it to get security. That's that middle class mindset. They work hard, they save a little, invest a little, but they're also scared to lose money, so they play it super safe. And also, that middle class tends to use money to get into like a little bit of debt. Too big of a car, too big of a house, stuff like that, where just like that lifestyle inflation also tends to creep up on the middle class as well. But then you get to the rich, where they use money as a tool. And that's what I want everyone to do. They use money to buy assets that help them make more money. They invest, they build businesses, they just overall own assets instead of getting more liabilities. So if you guys probably saw me on the street, you'd probably think I'm struggling because I'm just trying to practice what I preach. I literally have a few hoodies and I wear clothes from Costco. And that's because that's what I like, and it feels like it's the cheapest way to go without sacrificing quality. So let's jump into 5 reasons why looking poor is probably the best thing you could do for yourself in 2025. And personally, I choose to look poor on purpose. I feel like it's the ultimate cheat code. So again, let's talk about why looking poor might be the ultimate power move that you could have. And reason number 1 is avoiding the flex tax. So right now, just because you look rich, it just might make you a target for higher prices. Inflation's still here and it's playing Grand Theft Wallet.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
And certain businesses know who to overcharge. So while you're looking super flashy, super wealthy, one business might quote you $100 for whatever service they might give, while the broke you, the one dressing in the sweats and jeans, might be only quoted $50. So in essence, looking poor might actually help you negotiate prices better. It might even get you better deals and avoid you getting upcharged certain things. And this is all because you look a certain way. The second reason is avoiding scammers, beggars, and business opportunities. We all have that friend that's messaging us from high school saying, I have a great business opportunity for you. I would really like to get your time so we could talk about it, right? We all have that one friend. And the more you flex on social media, the more you flex in real life, the more you are to be targeted for these certain things. And like, come on, once people get like a thought that you might have money, all of a sudden it's like, hey, do you have a second? But when you look poor, no one asks you for anything, and that's probably blissful. I love having a phone that's never getting random text messages about money, loans, or anything like that. Looking poor is essentially an invisibility cloak to get away from BS. Number 3. This is a big one because it's tax season right now. It's great to look poor and be private because it's easier than ever to find out what people have, what people are flexing, because of social media. If you flex too much, Uncle Sam's gonna be really close to you. But if you look broke, Uncle Sam might just think you're just a regular struggling taxpayer out here. So again, I'd rather look broke in most cases and I'll be like, there's nothing to see here, IRS. Next, looking poor, like what I hinted at in the beginning, it will actually help you save more money. So here's a psychological trick that you could use. So if you act poor and you look broke, that means if you put 2 and 2 together, that means you're probably gonna stop wasting money on stupid shit. It's like a mind hack. Instead of trying to impress other people for no reason, your wallet is gonna end up thanking you, and so is your future self. And right now, it's 2025. Going out on night on the town, going out for drinks is almost as expensive as your rent money. So It's a win to look poor and act poor. And lastly, the real rich don't flex. They invest. Again, the wealthiest people never look the part. They own businesses, stocks, real estate, but they look like everyday, normal people dressed right out of Costco. Straight up Kirkland brand. Meanwhile, the guy driving the Lambo is probably like 1 month away from having everything repoed and taken away from them, and possibly moving back in with their mom. And I wouldn't want that to be me. So at the end of the day, looking poor, acting broke isn't just a lifestyle. It's a financial strategy. So it'd be best just to stay low key, avoid any unnecessary flexing, and keep stacking wealth quietly. Because real money, it whispers, but being broke, it seems to scream. And guys, just because I look broke doesn't mean I am broke. And thanks for watching, guys. You don't even need to subscribe. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Have a good one, and I'll see you later. Peace.